Sorry, guys. Hello. Hi, guys. Well, it's Sunday. It is 10 a.m. Guys, today I'm making Sunday dinner. Yeah, I started at 10 a.m. because I have baking to do, dinner to do, cravings to do. Well, guys, I am cooking to take food to my son's house, and my daughter-in-law, she has craving for cinnamon, pumpkin, not cinnamon, but pumpkin cinnamon rolls. So that's what we're making. So we are making homemade cinnamon pumpkin rolls. I'm going to be sharing the recipe. I will put the recipe for the dough in the description box, the filling and everything that I will be doing. This is gonna be quite a long video, so I hope you see through the beginning to the end, enjoy it, and learn some baking. And of course, I will be making a simple rice and chicken stew because this is what she's craving. So I have chicken thighs here being thawed. Also going to be making, I don't know, you guys know what it is. It's called Piononos. So that is made with ground turkey and sweet plantains. So everything is going to be included in this video. So I'm going to go by part, but first we're going to start by making the cinnamon bun dough, because that's the longest it takes because it is to rice. So guys, this video is part of the open collaboration Just Get It Done, and this is hosted by the Prater Life. So yes, guys, so let's get started. Right here I have for the dough recipe, you're going to need, for the pumpkin cinnamon roll dough, you're going to need 4¼ cups of all-purpose flour. The quarter cup you're going to leave at the side. You're going to be needing that for later, okay? And then you're going to need 4½ teaspoons or 2 packages of instant dry yeast, which I already have here. I will bring you guys at this angle now. I'm going to be moving guys through this video. Okay, you're going to need 1 teaspoon of fine salt, which I have here. Regular salt is fine. Okay, you're going to need a cup of milk, whole milk. I have lactate milk, so that'll do. You could use fat-free milk, whatever you use. Just don't use almond milk, anything, nothing with flavor, because they will not taste the same. Okay, you're going to need 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, which I have here. This is pumpkin puree, nothing on it, just pumpkin, okay? 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, which I have here. And 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, which I have here. Okay, this is what you need for your dough. And I did sifted my flour. You don't have to, but I wanted to do it because it also give it a nice fluffy dough. So let me get started getting my mixer together. I'm going to be using my hands, my counter mixer. So let me get that ready for you guys. All right, I added a cup of milk. To that, we're going to add the sugar. Okay, we're going to be mixing that. We're going to be mixing this. Okay, and to that, because for the yeast to start working, you need to have the sugar. So we're going to add the yeast. Going to let that combine together. You want to You want to make sure that the sugar is actually mixed. So the sugar is sitting on the bottom. And you want your milk to be warm, not boiling hot, but warm enough for the to help the yeast. I'm also going to add my salt. Okay, and I want to add my pumpkin puree. Actually, no, let's wait for at least 5-10 minutes. So just let it sit and let's wait for at least 5 to 10 minutes, guys. All right, after the 5-10 minutes, I added the pumpkin puree and I added the butter. So I'm incorporating it really good. So after that's done, I'm going to be changing my whisk to my hook because we're going to start adding the flour. So I'm going to let that mix really good. Keep watching, guys. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking a mile away and I was not even recording. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do these dishes. Okay. I'm also going to be making the filling and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make the filling. And also for the frosting, I'm just going to use this, half of this, and we are going to take the flavor of the store brand cream cheese frosting by adding cream cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla extra, and we're going to make it our own. All right, guys, so let me wash these dishes, put the stuff away, and get moving with the filling. All right, guys, now we're going to be working on the pumpkin spice cinnamon roll filling. You're going to need 1 cup of pumpkin puree, okay? 1 cup of unsalted butter, 1 1/3 cup of packed light brown sugar. I think I have dark brown sugar, but it's okay. 1 tablespoon plus 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, half a teaspoon of ground clove, half a teaspoon of ground allspice. I don't know why they're asking you for ground allspice when basically all the spice together is that's what you're making. But it's up to you. You want to put that in there. I don't have allspice because I'm using all the other ingredients. Half a teaspoon of fine salt. Okay. We're going to be mixing that all together, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. I got all my ingredients here in my counter. I'm going to start measuring everything, putting it in a bowl, and then we're going to take it from there. All right, guys. This is the flour that we needed on the side. Guys, if you see something flying, I have a moth that came in the apartment. And moth to us are good news. So, it came flying, but he across me, and all of a sudden I was washing my towel, and then I didn't see it anymore. So, yeah, guys, just to let you guys know. All right. Let's try. Let's work on our dough. This is why we need extra flour. So you want to try stretch your dough nice and square, you know what I mean? So when you roll it, you could put walnuts, pecan, whatever you want. I ain't leaving that out because, of course, my son stepchildren, they are small, and they never have walnuts, or they have regular peanuts, but not walnuts. So we don't want to take any chances. Okay. All right. And yes, I sanitize my counter, and then I cleaned it really good. And here is my filling. You see little balls. I don't know if you guys can see it on the bottom of the thing. It's because the butter was not completely softened, but it's okay because once it starts baking, it's going to be fine, okay? So I think let's move it down a little bit. So and when you spread your filling and spread it from, let's say that you're going to roll it this way, so leave an edge so you can seal it, or you're going to roll it this way, leave an edge so you'll be able to seal it really good. Okay, guys? So, I want it nice and even. All right, guys. So let's spread the filling here. I'm going to use a spatula. So I'm going to spray this so you guys could tell. So you know why it's to spray one. So I just don't want the video to just be unspreading. Well, it's time to roll, guys. It's time to roll. You want your center to be tight. And just keep on rolling evenly, guys. Well, I'm going to do this and then I'll bring you guys back, okay? Keep watching. All right, guys, I already cut them. So I got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to let them rest for 10 minutes and I'm going to pop them in the oven at 365 degrees until they're done, between 35 and 45 minutes. And guys, let's move on to the next part of the meal, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to be cleaning my chicken, taking out the skin because we don't want the skin. All right, so that's what we are going to do. We'll be disposing of the chicken skin. And then I'm going to clean it with lemon and vinegar. But this time I'm going to use apple cider vinegar, organic. Ooh, it's still frozen a little bit and it makes my hands hurt. So I think I got the skin out. Yep. Oh Lord. All right, we're going to cut this package in half and we're going to cook half of it for one of the recipes that I need to make, which I think is going to be a lot. Or maybe I cook the whole thing. If I don't use the rest of the meat, I could always freeze it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's see which pot I'm going to use. So I think I'm going to be using this pot. So this one is going to be kind of small. So yeah. Or I will use my other pan. Hold on. All right, this meat is 80% lean and 20% fat, so I'm going to let it cook so I can drain all that fat, and then I'm going to be adding my spices. Meanwhile, I'm going to be cutting scallions, green pepper, 1 onion, and then I'm going to be adding garlic puree, which is very easy. It's a head of clove beaten into a paste with extra virgin olive oil. So you want to use first garlic for it, but if you don't have it, it's not a big deal. You could use powder to season your meat. I'm going to be adding some adobo. I'm going to be adding a package of seasoning, paprika, and we're going to cook it right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cover it because I want it to cook and cook fast because we are chopping time. It's already 11:48 in the morning, and remember I started early. The cinnamon buns are in the oven. They are coming. They're starting to look amazing. So guys, I will. Ooh, look at those cinnamon. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. So guys, I'm going to turn this pot is on. I'm going to start cooking my sofrito, pepper, onions, and everything for my chicken that I'm going to be made, and then with a pot of white rice. Yeah, guys. So let me start cutting the onions and the pepper for this, and I'll bring you back when I am done doing that. All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to add some sweet onion. Okay. We adding green peppers. We adding cilantro. A good teaspoon of garlic, fresh garlic. Italian seasoning to your taste. This is cilantro leaf, but I already added some, so this is the dry one. We're not going to add that. We're going to add some sazon Goya. That's not enough, so we're going to open a new package. We're going to add a little bit of this one because we're going to use the other half for the chicken. We're going to stir this really good. I have not added any salt or any pepper, so we're going to stir this really good. This is going to be our filling for our piononos, which they are sweet plantain. I'll show you how I do them. I have never shared that with you guys. So we're going to add a little bit of adobo, not too much because you don't want it to be salty. And we're also going to add a good size of recadito, which is cooking base. Okay, stir that really good. And taste for salt. Also, I want to add black pepper, fresh ground black pepper. Guys, I don't know about you, but when I cook with a lot of love. I'm telling you guys. Take a spoon to a fork and taste for flavor. Mamma mia! Ooh, child, that is delicious. So I'm going to turn that on low, let it simmer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it back here, and I'm going to move this one over there. All right, and then we're going to move on to the chicken. Here we go for the chicken. A good spoon of garlic. Spoon of garlic. We're going to add our onions and green peppers. Okay. This one is going to be a full spoon because it's going to need it. And that's that, guys. Also, I'm going to be adding some scallions, which I forgot to cut. So let me do that. So, these scallions, nope, they don't look good at all. Nope. So let's see. I think, yeah, this one looks much better. So I'm going to wash them and cut them. I gotta wash this ones and cut. The other ones are going to the trash because they don't look good at all. So let me do that. Let me stir this and then I will add the chicken. All right, guys, everything is in the pot. So now we're going to add hot water. We're going to cover. Meanwhile, I don't have any carrots, so I'm just going to add only potatoes. It'll be fine because we have all the different types of food. All right, so let's continue. Keep watching, guys. All right, guys, these are my yellow plantains, but I had them in the refrigerator, so they turned really dark. So this is going to be very sweet. So I'm going to peel them, cut them in slices, and fry them a little bit. And then I'm going to take one and I'm going to mash it because that's going to serve as the base for the bottom of the pionono. And the rest is going to go around the edge, and then it's going to be filled with the meat. And inside the meat, you're going to take and you're going to put fresh mozzarella, and you're going to cut it in cubes, and you're going to put it between the meat. When I get to the spot, I'm going to show you. Guys, this is a traditional Taino meal from the island. Yes, guys. So, and I'm giving you a course meal of dessert. Basically, this is an entree, but it's a big entree, so you can use it as a meal. Here is the chicken boiling away, cooking away with the potatoes. That's going to be delicious. And then I'm going to be making the white rice. And then you're going to see me in different clothing because after all of this cooking and sweating, of course, I have to take a shower to go over my son's house. Yeah, keep watching, guys. I'll bring you back when I'm assembling the piononos, okay? By the way, I don't know if I show you here the cinnamon buns. They came out. Of course, the two here. One my husband already ate, and I'm eating one because I am hungry. I have not eaten breakfast. So keep watching, guys. All right, I'm frying the plantains. My meat is over here. I moved the chicken back here to have, because I need this. I need to stay at a certain temperature. The chicken is done, but I'm still going to leave it there cooked. You're going to need muffin pans to do your piononos. So you're going to need from 1 to 2 eggs scrambled because you're going to pour it in it. All right, guys. So when I get to assemble this, I will bring you guys back, okay? All right, guys. The cups are done. Okay, I took one, I mashed it. I didn't add anything to it. I just mashed it, put it on the bottom. Then I fried the other ones, put it around them. And now what we're going to do, we're going to take the meat and we're going to fill them up. You're going to need your cheese. You're going to need, I'm using this brand. This is what I always use. And you're going to need cheese for the top. All right, so let me cut some cheese so I can have it ready when I'm assembling this, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is what happens when you have a small kitchen. So just don't say that I am cooking with a dirty kitchen. This is stuff that has been getting dirty through the time that I've been cooking. So now let's fill up the... You want it to be full. Add a good amount of cheese. Cover really good. Don't be stingy about it. And move on to the next. Okay. Guys, if you try any of this, let me know. Let me cut this piece. You guys gonna hear noise in the background? That is my husband. He's going to be taking out the dogs because I haven't been able to move from the kitchen. So extremely busy today. So, and time is ticking, guys. Like I said, don't be cheap about it, guys. Make sure you fill them up. Make sure they are nice and full. And guys, this is great for the kids because basically they're having vegetables because this has peppers, onions, and all that good stuff in it. And of course, cheese. What kid doesn't like cheese? Okay. And remember, guys, if you don't use all your meat, you could always, what do you call it? Freeze it. And as long as you have it, I don't think I put cheese in here. As long as you have a frozen, it'll be okay. 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 Take whatever cheese you like, whatever blend cheese you like. Okay, you put it on the top. Okay. Then take your egg batter. The egg batter is going to hold everything together, guys. I may have to do another egg, I'm not sure, but I don't think I am. Okay, so in the oven we go, and I will see you. What I'm making next? Empanadas. I'm going to make some empanadas because I have the extra meat, might as well. We are frying our empanadas. I'm doing the dishes. Guys, I'm tired. It is 1:35 p.m. now, okay? And I started early, so let's keep watching. Here we have the empanadas with the fried plantains and garlic paste and milk ketchup. It's something traditional that people eat with this kind of stuff. It's a dip. I'm working on the rice. And guys, I'm getting ready to go take a shower. Here are my piononos. So they just came out of the oven. I'm going to let them cool down a little bit so I can take them out of the mold. You use a little spatula, which I do have. Is dirty. Where is it? I will show you. You guys are going to use a little spatula like this, which you're going to put underneath and pop them up, okay? So, but I gotta let them cool down. Then I'm going to transfer them in a tray. So, yeah, guys. And the rice is almost done. All I gotta do is stir. I gotta serve the chicken in a bowl that I'm going to transfer with a cover. And that's will be it. So I'll be back to show you the end reveal. Guys, we are done. I'm already dressed to go. Took a shower already. So here's the cinnamon buns. Okay. The piononos back there. Here, just simple white rice. Over here is the empanadas with the plantains. And over here is the chicken. So guys, be kind to one another. Don't forget to smile. Overall, stay safe, stay healthy. And remember, guys, God loves you. And Debbie also loves you too. And we'll be into the next one. And guys, enjoy your families. Bye-bye.